my free time, I enjoy golfing. Try to get out at least once a year, whether or not I have the opportunity to. But also I do manual labor, and I love to garden or do some landscaping things. Around my parents' house, I'll do electrical work, plumbing, things of that nature.
I go to the gym and exercise regularly. Go to movies and dinner with friends. They're the kinds of things I tend to enjoy the most.
And some of the things that I love to do, I love going out to dinner with friends or movies. DC is a great place to do all sorts of things. I love going to the gym. I think that's a great way to get out of the box and really do some new things and do some physical exercise.
Sports has always been something that I enjoyed to do. It's something that I've been involved in my whole life.
I'm a big fan of sports, so I love my California teams. I love the 49ers. I love Golden State Warriors and San Francisco Giants. I love college basketball and I love college football. I'm a big University of San Diego fan. That's where I went to school, and a big Notre Dame football fan. So that occupies probably too much of my time, some people might think.
I love going out to dinner. I love hanging out with friends. I love sitting on the porch. I like to run. I like to read. I like to drink coffee, hang out with my family, my friends.
Being with my friends is real important to me in my free time, just to get away from the parish and to be able to enjoy myself with people who are dear to me, both oblate and non-oblate.
I enjoy going to the movies, going out to dinner, hanging out with my friends and visiting with my family, and I always like to say that I'm the most favorite uncle of Leah, Grace, Elizabeth, and Tommy, and I like being with them and my family.
One of the great things about the Oblates and the spirituality of Francis de Sales is hospitality. So all of my family has felt very welcome at the different Oblate houses I've lived in. They've been able to visit me on numerous occasions, and they have a great time. We have a great community spirit. They feel excited by the group that I'm joining as well.
You never really lose your family, no matter where you be. If you're in Washington for 4 years studying, or away in the summer, and the Oblates value family, and it's very important to me.
I often feel about our Oblate community, it's not just the men in the community, but our whole family seem to join the community as well and get to know each other, and parents attend meetings together where we get to know people over the years, and relationships with siblings develop, and nieces and nephews, and it really has involved my whole family.
I love the fact that so many people know my parents, and I'm blessed that they're so healthy and that they're able to travel so many places with me and visit. Help me in my job as a minister.
The Oblates treat my family like they treat me, and my mom and dad have always loved that, and I think over time even it's grown and grown and grown in terms of their support of my vocation. It's been really critical for me to have them be supportive of me, and I'm really delighted and honored that they're so supportive.
We're committed to taking care of each other. My parents are a little bit older and having some health challenges, and I look that I see my brothers, their wives, and I taking care of my parents, and that really does my heart good. But when I look to the Oblates of St. Francis de Sales, I see each of us taking care of one another, and that's really a hope-filled sign for me, because it tells me that we will never be alone in our challenging moments.
I think that one of the best things about living in community is our common prayer life, doing it together, doing this faith journey together, and being supportive of each other. When we come home at night after a long day of work, we eat together, we speak about our day, and we really support each other in so many different ways. And I think that is one of the great benefits of living in community life, doing it together.
The community binds us, and it's a sense of, for me, a sense of fueling my fire of understanding, the different parts that play in this thing called Oblates.
I'm going into full-time ministry next year, and that's somewhat intimidating to be going into a new thing, but I think that with the help of a new community and experienced members, I'll be able to meet that challenge. And I think that's one of the great aspects of community, that whenever people are facing challenges, they can encourage us and offer us some of their insights, since other people have gone through the same things we've gone through in the past.
All along the way in that Oblate spectrum, from youngest to oldest, we care for one another.
The everyday, ordinary support that is there, that gets us through each and every day, is so important. It's going to be there in the extraordinary times, but in the ordinary times of living life and just having to vent with someone, or to have a laugh with someone, to have men there for you to do that with, and to pray with them as well, and to share experiences of our spirituality together.
we need to be connected to others. We need the encouragement and support of one another, and I find that I get that. I also find it very supportive when a group of Oblates can gather together in the morning for prayer, gather to celebrate the Eucharist, and to support one another in what they are doing and who they are and how they're choosing to live out their vocation as an Oblate of St. Francis of Sales.
We might be small in number, but I think all of us get along really well together. We enjoy living together, praying together, working together. So the fact that we just enjoy being with each other is a very hopeful sign for me and gives me a lot of optimism.
I think that for me, that's a very powerful experience. When we're around the altar at the end of the day for Mass, you know, sort of just like being around the dinner table, that we understand that we all play a vital role in making Jesus present.
I just could not imagine myself living by myself or not interacting with people who really have the same viewpoint I do, who have the same struggles I do, and who really desire to share prayer and community life together.
I think most people who see Oblates say, wow, you really enjoy one another. And we do. We get on one another's nerves at times, but we deal with that well. And I think we present to the world, to the people we live and work with and people who love us, as balanced, normal, healthy, relational people.